I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams.
For Minnesota.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Is the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Elway. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
28-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
On first down, it's Hines. But not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They run with Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Vikings, nothing.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll go up top. That's caught at the 25. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there. 33 yards.
Gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play for the pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abuka able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down at the 28.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11 now. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Rams 28, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Vikings. On
first down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And he gives this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simple.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 35, Vikings 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted the third time. Picked up by Deontay Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll give this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Side taken in by his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sean Davis with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again here with Akers. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now back to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He's got it across the midfield strip into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Hines. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That was a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Oh, good move. Oh, and now some space to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our VCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Screen pass, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Run for it, and he will. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled. Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game. And in the driver's seat right now.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Vikings.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Going right back to Akers. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On play action, they'll throw. It's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Vikings 1st down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abuka able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Side is Brown. And he'll go down at the 28.
To A.J. Brown. A gain of 17 yards. But it's 3rd.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.